even just doing this a little while, you should sweat. Everything in your body is making this circuit through your hands. Your legs are strong, your toes are grabbing the ground as if you're in the sand. Your spine is stretched, your shoulders are back. And again, bow. The next thing is to bow all the way down. In the Korean Zen tradition, in Som, they bow 108 times. They do 108 full prostrations before they sit, before they meditate. Try it. Even just before we sit every night, I do 9. And it's it gets my blood going. 108 is fantastic. Fantastic. Sitting will be different. It's a good experiment. So just watch. So we start here. And we bow. And up to now, it's just a normal bow. But then, the guy in front of you, he decides to bow all the way down, and now you have to meet that. So, it's a little different for me because I have these big sleeves, but I'll show it the way you do. You're going to go all the way down to your knees. And all the way, your right hand touches the ground, and then your left hand and your forehead touch the ground at the same time, like this. And your hands raised, not like this. As I've said before, what I was taught in every temple is that you're lifting the baby Buddha in your hands, right? And that you don't want to chuck the Buddha over your shoulders. So, you're actually, imagine, and this is easy for me because I have a 3-year-old. Imagine a toddler standing on your hands. And what you have to do, this emphasizes too, this is not a light action. This is a workout. You have a toddler on your hands, and you raise that toddler up into the air, next to your ears. And you gently put the toddler down. And then, your hands come back together. First, you're up on your toes, and you're up. This is not so easy, the up and down. Depending on your joints, depending on your age, you may need to make some adjustments. But I want to point out a couple hints. One is, when you go down, I have to do this whole thing with the sleeves. Notice that my feet are not with the toes extended. You're up on your toes. And what I always learned, and this really works, is if you have trouble standing up, pull your toes in just a little bit, just before you stand. That really helps. But if you can't do that, then after this, just simply put your hands on the ground and push up as much as you need to. If that's not enough, then the next stage would be to do one leg and then the next. None of these are failures if you're operating at 100%. So let's try. So think about it again. A whole checklist. Your shoulders should be tired by now. Down. All the way to your knees. Right hand, left hand and forehead. Raise your hands and down. And then stay there, and I'm going to watch you. Raise your hands. Everybody, put your thumbs in, just like you're bowing. One more time, hands down, hands up, down, Now, back up onto your knees, and immediately your hands are together. And then, if you can, take this little moment on your toes. And then, and if you can't, find your way there. Good. Again. Right, left, up, down. Use your stomach. And come back. And one more time. All the way back up. And every time after you finish those 3 vowels, then there's one more of these. At the beginning of the ceremony, you'll notice that sometimes we bow. We also do this one. So your left hand has the thumb inside. I always laugh, this is the worst kind of fist you could ever make. But in Zen it's okay, because we're not going to hit anybody. This goes against your chest. Your right hand goes on top. All the other issues come into play. Your shoulders, your neck, everything. And you just simply bow. And you come back up. Okay? Any questions while we're standing?